So we've got 4 new variants for 4 of our most popular ships. We've got the Avenger Titan, Gladius, Saber, and Hornet F7C. They're each getting a sort of special edition variant that promotes a different style of gameplay. So we're doing this for a few reasons. One, it really pushes us to get the new painted material system working so we can quickly iterate on these wild paint schemes and gets us closer to ability to customize your own ship paint. And 2, it means we get a better spread of weapons out in the world, so everyone's got the same level of ships, and quite a few people don't actually customize them that much. So by giving these extra options means we've got sort of more varied combat off the bat just with these things being around. So for these variants, we've picked some sort of quite different loadouts to really promote different types of gameplay. The default loadouts that come with every ship are sort of average loadouts, so they're good at everything equally. But for these, we've really pushed some of the gameplay styles, like we have the ballistics versus energy in our ship weapons, and a few of these go all one way or all the other. And we're also, with the new missiles in 2.6, giving some of those on these loadouts to really put the variety in the missile racks and the quantities of missiles on them. So these variants, whilst they change how you would play the game with these ships, they're not massive hull changes. They don't change the handling of the ship. It's still the same Gladius, Saber, Hornet, Avenger that you know from before. So if you get one of these, it's the exact same to fly as the normal ones. They don't have any super secret advanced items inside that make them way better. It's purely a visual change with the paint system and a loadout change geared towards a specific playstyle.
So essentially the process kind of begins with we want to get these pre-configured schemes done. So you could, for example, go off and go, oh, you know what, I want a NASA themed kind of skin, or I want, a District 9 themed skin, or I want a pink Hello Kitty themed skin. And then essentially, we as artists create, well, basically they're material files. They're tiny in memory. They're so small that we can have hundreds of them if we want to, because they're all calling the same textures. That's what's done under the hood, okay? Once those material files are created and obviously named accordingly and sanity checked that the emblem is called emblem and the submaterial ID is called submaterial ID 1, 2, and 3, they have to be the same names. That's then handed to tech design to then kind of set that up with the loadout that they're putting together for that ship. Further forward, we want these kind of paint configurations to become hex codes. So if you're in like a guild of 20 players, and the clan leader said, all right, this is our paint scheme, there's going to be no guessing work. You get the hex code, you put it in there, and it automatically will say, oh, you know what, we've got matte black against yellow against pink, something crazy, and every ship in your fleet, you can put that hex code on and it will automatically go into that color configuration. So there's a lot of kind of cool things, and as artists we do this stuff all day every day, and we were just like, why wouldn't we give the end user this functionality? So that's the overall plan. There is a lot of kind of very things you have to be careful with when you're authoring the shaders for this stuff, so it can accommodate these options, but we're on top of that, and that's kind of, yeah, it's good. That's what we're doing on the initial kind of burst of ships right now. I think it's really cool, and it's really amazing to see, today I just kind of caught up with the guys and looked at what we're working on for that stuff, and there's a fleet of 50 ships, all with different skins, all with different loadouts, and it injects color into the game. You can have your kind of personal things going on, which is kind of cool. If I was going to pick one to fly and customize myself, I've always got a sweet spot for the Avenger. If it was me, I'd probably go for a dirty chrome kind of finish. The shape is just kind of so kind of primitive. To get some kind of highly reflective material on it, I think would just look super cool in space. So that's what I would go for.